Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I just want to give a very basic guitar lesson that you can use from day one, but yet you can still do through years and years of playing and practice. It never gets where you can't add more to it and make it better. And it's you might have heard it, you probably have if you've already started playing, and that's the spider crawl. You can start on your string, and I recommend starting with just downstrokes, and you just pick each string here. The next one, and then and you can keep working your way all the way down. Now, something else you could do then is work like this. Now, that last one might sound low because I have that in D at the moment, so keep that in mind. And it doesn't matter whatever tuning you have it in, it's it'll get there. But I do recommend playing in tune. If you haven't checked out the video, if you're struggling with getting tuning because you're new, this tuner here is really good. It's an auto tuner. You just put it right on the strings and it'll tune it for you automatically. Now, as I said, you're going to work our way all the way down to, don't stop at the 12th fret, get to the very last fret you have all the way down. You can start just working it that way, or as I said before, and just keep working all the way down. Now, what I would suggest on top of that too is while you're doing it, just downstrokes and just learning is say the notes as you go. For example, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Then start with this B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp. And just work your way through with all the notes because you want to learn all the notes of the guitar. That's very important as well. Learn that fretboard the best you can. By the way, stick with me. If you're a subscriber, you get an extra little bonus at the end of this video. So you get a special video there with even more. So if you don't mind, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I greatly appreciate it. Now, as I said, practice it. After downstrokes, I would also learn upstrokes. And just do the same thing with all upstrokes. Now, that might not be very pleasing, but you're going to get used to it with your hand, with the ups and downs, especially with your right hand. And after that, I'd recommend doing what's called alternate picking, which is down and up. And to just keep going all the way through. Now, there's something else I would recommend doing as well. After you start getting used to the feel of it, I would recommend using a metronome. Start with it slow and just go right with the beat on the metronome. Because now on top of that, you're getting used to the neck, you're learning the notes, and you're getting used to playing in time. Because that's one of the things that separate what I've noticed a lot of players that are, well, not very good from the ones that can play in a studio and record well is timing. So practice with a metronome. Set it slow at a pace that you can handle and then move from there. And there's lots of metronomes available. Matter of fact, this tuner has a built-in metronome right in it. If you're using computer software, a lot of computer software has it. You can even Google online metronome and you can use one for free. Set that metronome. I use the metronome on Tonex or on Amplitude all the time. It works really good. And I just set it and I go with it. And the goal is to hit every note as clean and clear as possible, where you're not deadening them and making mistakes. And then as you get better, crank the speed up on that metronome just a little bit at a time. And that will help you get better. So once again, you're going to learn the notes of the guitar because you're making sure you're mentioning them, all the natural notes, sharps too, and all that, right? And then you're getting used to the feel of your guitar. Believe it or not, different necks will make a big difference. So not just the thickness too, but the scale. A Gibson guitar is going to feel different than a Fender with a longer neck style. So whatever you play on, get used to that. When you switch, it will be a little bit different, but hey, that's still something you can learn and just work your way through. It's also going to build up the strength of your fingers. And if you're new to guitar, you're probably going to get sore fingers. There's no way around that. You have to practice. Now, if they're getting so sore, you might need to take a day away or two and let them build up their calluses. That's the key. Build up the calluses. When you do that, you're going to find that you can play a whole lot more. Now, with that said, that's just a very beginner lesson, okay? But anybody can use it. And then we can mix it up too. When you get used to doing that, here's another example. Instead of just going that way, start working your way back up. and just keep doing that, no matter where you're at in the neck. All right, well, there you go. That's a very basic lesson, something very simple, but it's a great warm up to get your fingers going. I use variations of this every time before I get playing just to warm up my fingers. So we could branch off on that too and learn different skills and different techniques on top of that. So, by the way, if you're a subscriber, you're going to see that just now. So stick with it. Anyway, everybody else, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it frugal.